What's going on, everyone? I was trying to figure out what to talk about for Halloween this year, and I could not come up with a topic. I almost gave up until someone knocked on my door, and they were trick-or-treating with their kids. And you know, it's Halloween. Well, it's the weekend before Halloween, so you hand out candy, all of that stuff, you know, whatever. And this dude was a huge motherfucker. He looked like Lou Ferrigno. He was like a bodybuilder. He had to be. And he was wearing this Jason mask from Friday the 13th, and it was almost too small for his head. It looked like it was kind of tight on him. And I sat there and I was like, yo, that dude looks like Rick from Splatterhouse. Then that little light bulb lit up in my head, and I found my topic, Splatterhouse 3. This game takes me back. Holy shit. My cousin had a Sega Genesis and a bunch of games. He got it from one of our family members. I think I was 11 or 12, and one day I was sleeping over his house, and I saw the Splatterhouse 3 cartridge laying there, so I decided to play it. The first thing that really caught my attention was the setting. A mansion filled with paranormal, vile, disgusting creatures. And I hate mansions. I'll never live in one, but even if I had the money, I would never buy a mansion. Too damn big. Think about it. Anyone can just sneak in there and hide in there, and you will never know unless you got a lot of maids or you got good security. Too many fucking rooms to deal with and be responsible for fucking cleaning or getting someone else to clean. It's just too big. You never know. Someone could be doing an experiment in the basement. I play too much fucking Resident Evil, but still, that could happen, you never know. The game is about a man named Rick, and this mask he has to wear again in order to save his family from an evil entity. This title is over 20 years old, but there are some things in here that keep me on alert and suspenseful. Even till this day, I'm an adult, and there's still some things in this game that just remind me of when I was a kid, and this game really spooked me the fuck out. You can try to save your family if you want the best ending possible, and you are constantly being updated on their well-being, and the music that plays in the background and the imagery, it still kinda creeps me out. You gotta think about it. Every time you enter a door, well, not every time, sometimes when you enter a new room, you'll get a cutscene. Oh my gosh, your wife this thing is eating at her and she's about to be fucking engulfed by it, or you have to save your son and he's running to another room, you gotta hurry up. There's not much time left, the monsters are after him. It's just, and the music that plays in the background just really adds to the atmosphere and makes things fucking suspenseful. It may not scare me anymore because I'm not a kid, but still, it gets me on alert. This game doesn't have a bunch of writing or cutscenes, but what they do show, it works. It's simple but suspenseful enough to keep you on your toes. I was really creeped out by the cutscenes back in the day and how they described the situation, especially when you're trying to save people. Me and my cousin tried so hard in order to get the good ending, but we just couldn't. We couldn't save his fucking family. It was hard. You don't get that much time, especially if you're trying to maneuver around the different areas, and if you pick the wrong door and you go the long way, well, you're probably fucked. Maybe not, I'm just not good at this game. I remember staying up late at night trying to rush through the mansion over and over trying to save Rick's family, and I just couldn't do it, and my cousin was sitting there right there beside me antagonizing me. You can't do it, you suck, blah 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 blah, and I did the same then because he couldn't do it too. We stayed up for hours trying to beat this game and get the great ending, but we couldn't do it. Fucking memories. Rick looked like a bodybuilder version of Jason from Friday the 13th, and when I first played this game, I thought it was a Friday the 13th game. I thought that was Jason. It wasn't, and to be frank, I think Rick is a lot cooler than Jason. You run into certain rooms where it's all about timing and you have to dodge things like flying hands and books and other projectiles. Nothing unusual for that generation, but I'm too impatient. I always try to run ahead and force my way through, even though all I gotta do is pay attention and just wait a little bit. The Genesis gets criticized for its sound chip, or whatever the hell you want to call it, but there are some good soundtracks on the Genesis. Rocket Knight Adventures, Castlevania Bloodlines, and Splatterhouse 3 are just some examples, and the cutscene music in Splatterhouse really fits the game. It just gave me the feeling that I'm gonna run out of time. It just makes you feel like you have a sense of urgency and just makes you feel uncomfortable, and you should be. Rick's family is gonna die if you don't save them. His kid is being chased by monsters and stuck in a fucking mansion. You gotta save him from pterodactyl looking things and spooky, bloody, annoying skeletons that do a lot of damage for some reason and more. The same year I played Splatterhouse 3 for the first time, I dressed up as Rick for Halloween and everyone kept mistaking me for Jason. They kept telling me, oh, aren't you cute? I love Friday the 13th. You're just a little Jason. And I kept telling them, no, I'm Rick, I'm Splatterhouse guy, I'm Splatterhouse guy. And my aunt took me trick-or-treating with some of my friends and my cousins, and they kept telling me, oh, you're Jason. And I said, no, I'm Rick, I'm Splatterhouse guy, I'm Splatterhouse guy. Just some great memories. It's crazy how the littlest things that may not seem important at all, like a video game, a Sega Genesis game, a little cartridge, can bring back so many memories. It's crazy how our mind chooses to remember certain things over others. I don't have the best memory, especially from my childhood and maybe like 10 years ago. I don't know why. I think we all forget stuff and some things are a little hazy, but certain items like a keychain or a necklace or a video game just sparks a memory that I just go through it and remember like the whole day, or some stuff that happened that year from like 15 years ago, and I don't know why. The human brain is a fascinating thing, and it's crazy how we organize memories and just think about them randomly, how the littlest thing can just spark at a memory. All it took was some guy trick-or-treating at me and my roommate's place, and he looked like the dude from Rick, and then bam, all of a sudden the light bulb popped up and I just thought of this memory and I was able to make this video. Splatterhouse 3 is one of my favorite games ever. I don't have much experience with the series. I did play a bit of Splatterhouse 1 and 2, but 3 is the game I remember most. I do remember that a couple of years ago, maybe like 2009 or 10 or 11, I don't remember, they had a reboot, I think, or another game in the Splatterhouse series that came out on the PS3 and Xbox 360, I think. I still want to play that because it does look interesting to me. I heard it was hard, but I'm fine with that. I have to get back into the series because I love it, especially Splatterhouse 3. Maybe someday I'll be able to save Rick and his fucking children and his wife. Maybe someday I'll get that good, but I don't know. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you think about this game. If you want to, leave a comment. You know how to get into contact with me. Happy Halloween, and have a great day.